Hi and welcome to my first video on how to use charts to try and create trading profits. Over time I'll explore methods and setups and we'll view the results of each projection to see how it went. We'll have a look and review each trade and you can see how I use charts to try and find opportunities for profit. In thinking about what to put up for my first video, I thought I'll go back to where I started. It was a long time ago and it was using a simple trend line. What I would do is I would flip through printed charts and I would see if I could find a upsloping line like this from the first bottom after a low. I won't get into all the details why to start there. And also the angle couldn't be too sharp or too flat. So, but essentially something like that was about the angle I'd look for. And the idea was that the third time it would come down to this line would be the time to buy into it. And so I've got an example here with Woolworths where from the start of it, it ran up $5.40. It came back down to create the second point, which is where I could first start to draw the line. And now I have a point all the way from here that if it touches it, I can get into a trade. So what I'll do now is I'll just step forward and we'll actually see what happens to the price and whether it gets down to that line and what we do. So just bear with me. This is weeks of data all in one go. So that's been a month already. So it's not a quick thing. It's not a day trade or a short-term trade. You generally tend to measure it in months for sure. So we'll just look and see what happens here. And what we've got there is it's almost right on, and I won't go into the particular details, but I always used to at the very start wait to see if it would touch it, which it has today, during that week. So what we can do now is we can actually, it's touched the line, we can buy that stock. So we will buy Woolworths at $27.23. And what I used to do is I used to run 1% risk of a stop loss. So it'd be 27, if it fell about 27 cents from here, I'd sell out and it wouldn't be painful to the balance. But now what we can do is we can say, right, our goal is now up $7. So we will try and see if it gets to $34 and then we will sell it for a profit. So straight away now we've got a structured, clear trade. We've got all the rules in place. We've got everything there to tell us what to do and when. So let's see what happens. Just to remind you again, we're jumping forward in weeks of data. So it's not a day or, make your money a week or 2 weeks later. This does take a while. What I did fail to mention though too, and you might have noticed, is along the way, if this is a successful trade, depending on when it hits $34, we're going to pick up a 45-cent dividend along the way. So that's just icing on the cake. So prices are looking pretty strong moving into the dividend. And of course, there's the ex-dividend date. We picked up our 45 cents. Didn't cross under the line. Hasn't gone 1% under it. We're still in the trade. Quickly rebounds because it is in uptrend anyway. And there you go, $34. We would sell now at $34. I'm not saying they'll always work out like this and it's as easy as just plucking a chart out, drawing a few lines and making $7 profit. But what I am saying is this is where I started and this is where I started to learn the craft. And even if in this example, the chart's a winner, it was a very good risk to reward ratio. You're basically risking 27 cents to make $6.77. So that's a fantastic return. So for now, this one, excuse me, the chart's a winner. I hope you liked it. I hope it piqued your interest. If you would like to get notification of more, please subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.